Clay, man. You feel me? Toxic masculinity. It's hard for me to even say that shit like that. I'm like a tongue-tied type nigga, man. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I'm about to say, let me ask you this. Do you think, if somebody make this statement, it get to a point as a man where your body count don't matter no more. You feel me? Because, you know, growing up, it was always the thing, nigga, who got the most bitches and all that shit like that. But do you feel like you get to a certain point as a man where, nigga, I'm not trying to prove to y'all I can get bitches no more. I'm not, because you be trying to prove it to yourself at one point as well. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So do you think at one point you elevate out of that, or in some aspects that's always a part of being a man, nigga, trying to conquer as many bitches as you can?
I can only speak for myself, and I don't think that's ever been like a competition I've been in. You know, I think when you start off having it that way, it's never nothing big to you. Like I see my son right now; he's 6 years old. He got a girlfriend at school, and say it's a bunch of other girls that like him. And when I go up there, the little security niggas at the school tell me too. They be like, man, all the girls like your son. So you kind of start off how I start off. I think when you start off like that, I think it's never a big deal to you, because when you born with something, it's no need to flaunt what you've been born with, because you don't see it as flaunting. Like, it's just this regular.
Yeah.
I think when you a nigga that's like, let's say if you the nigga that was Urkel but you turned into Stefan, you got a reason to be in competition, because you want the whole world to know that you doing something now that they don't know you for.
Yeah.
But I think when it's like pretty much like when I met you, right? You was the nigga out of that crew, like that you had all the bitches.
Yeah.
I didn't see it as a big thing because I had bitches all my life. If anything, that's just like kind of like me bumping into a nigga that got bitches like I got bitches.
Yeah, on the real.
So it don't be a competition thing. It's more so like I met somebody from the secret society and niggas with bitches.
Yeah, on the real.
Now, if you a nigga who you don't get bitches like that, and you meet a nigga that got bitches, you'll probably you like Charlie just got the golden ticket to go to the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in the chocolate factory since I was born.
On the real. But look, I'm looking at it at the standpoint of maybe not as competition, but it's part of being a man. You know what I mean? Or it's part of it go with whoever. Like if you a fly nigga, if whoever you are that got any status, that comes with having a bunch of bitches. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that it's a big thing to have a bunch of bitches, but do you feel like at one point like that was what you was known for? Like oh, TG got a bunch of bitches, like, and do you think like you relish in that? Like, yeah, nigga, that's me. Like, nigga, I got bitches, nigga.
That could be possible. I've never seen it that way, but that could be possible because, like I said, I don't flaunt that I got bitches.
Yeah.
I think it's one of them things that, like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, then you a nigga.
But what about, like I say, I mean, I hear a nigga, you know what I mean? And, you know, it kind of do be a competition. Like, to say, if a nigga go to a function right now, not right now, but a nigga was younger, right? Boom. We at a function or whatever, and we in there, and there's bitches in that motherfucker, man. Niggas is trying to get the bitches. Like, niggas is on a bitch. At least that's how we was when we was young. You feel what I'm saying? So it may not be a competition of I can get more bitches than you, but if I do get more bitches than you, I won. I did that. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, how many bitches you get? Oh, nigga, I would you. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's always gonna be like, you know, it's always, but that's just a part of being a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That's a part of being a dude. That's a part of whenever men get together, bro, no matter what it is, it's a competition. Nigga, whether we playing football, whether we debating, whatever it is, that's how alpha males get down. Nigga, who can, you know, that's just, you know, a man shit. But as far as on some player shit, as niggas being players or whatever it may be, because I know, nigga, that was my reputation, is having a gang of bitches, bro. And I come from a situation and environment of niggas that got a gang of bitches. You feel what I'm saying? So when I be like, when I say, bro, I'm to the point where a nigga don't really give a fuck about fucking new bitches, man. Like, a nigga don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, you get to a point where your body count don't matter. Like you get to a point where, man, I fucked the gang of bitches, or I did this, and I done had the Mexicans, the Asians, the blacks, the this, I done had all that, my nigga. Like, I done had the threesomes, the white bitches, like, and nigga, like, so where do a nigga get to a point where, like, I just don't give a fuck about that shit no more? You know what I'm saying? And niggas,
I think, to go back to what I said, it's about being content with yourself. If you a nigga that's used to getting bitches, I don't think it's a drastic change when you want to go from that's not what I want to do no more. I want to, your legacy live forever.
But no, hell no, it's for sure how can you go from being accustomed to for something as simple as this, for a nigga to start saying I'm in a relationship. You know what I mean? Niggas that been players their whole life. Niggas ain't accustomed to moving like they in a relationship. Nigga, I got a bitch, but when I'm outside, I'm single. You know what I mean? So when you make that transition, you're like, you know what? I'm not outside to fuck with the bitches no more. When I go to the bar, I'm really there to just watch the game and fuck with the homies. I'm not there trying to crack no bitch. When I go to the baby shower, or when I go to the strip, or not at the strip club, but wherever I go, I'm just there to have a good time. I'm not there to fuck no bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like you get to that point. You feel what I mean?
Well, I think again, like I said, it depends on how content you are with yourself. Like, right? If we talking about a young nigga, then I can't speak for that. It'd be hard for me to say, but for myself, right now, I don't have a relationship. I got bitches. And if I meet a woman and she makes me feel like I might want to try a relationship with her, it's easy for me to shut down having bitches. I'm not new to having bitches to where it's something hard for me to let go. Like I can't go out in the public world. There's too many bitches. I'm gonna talk to bitches and she know my bitch. Like nah, it ain't that for me. I think when you got a nigga that maybe if you would have caught me because I had bitches before I had a relationship. If you would have caught me on my first venture on being in a relationship with somebody trying to, do the relationship thing, I probably would have been like, yeah, this shit is difficult. Because I'm used to having bitches. I'm not used to being in relationships. I did 10 years in a relationship with my baby mama, and I've had multiple other relationships that lasted a long time. So I'm at the point now to where I don't urge to have bitches, but bitches is something that's gonna come natural when I'm not in a relationship. So when I do get a relationship, I've been in so many already. I'm already at the point where I know how to control myself, and I don't care about that title of having bitches no more.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not. Yeah, you for sure get to a point where the title of anything don't mean shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Facts. But what I'm saying is like when you go out and when you go out in the public and how you say when you amongst bitches, right? You don't have to be on the bitches, right? But to conduct yourself as a man that's in a relationship, right? Saying that to say this. I think if you be like, oh yeah, if I get a bitch right now, then I could just shut everything off and I won't have no bitch and I'm gonna just go for having bitches to one bitch. I think that's like sending bitches on a wild goose chase because bitches is looking at this nigga like, damn, I've been fucking with this nigga forever and he fucking bitches and this nigga talking about he gonna be faithful from day one. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's like I kind of think that's not realistic, man. You feel? Because like we talked about it before, I feel that men, especially men like us, we don't go into relationships looking like, okay, yeah, this gonna be my wife. A bitch gotta earn that. She gotta do things or she gotta show me something and I'd be like, okay, you different than everybody else or I can fuck with you long term. You get what I'm saying? So I think so if we going into the situation where a bitch gotta earn your trust, then you're not just gonna give her all of you from Jump Street. So if you meet a bitch and you like a bitch, okay, I like this bitch, I'm not fucking with no other bitches no more. I mean, that's just unrealistic, and I think you're setting yourself up for failure. You feel what I mean?
I did that with my last relationship. I was on my, and just to go on the facts of it, this is if I had to break it down into a timeline. Y'all going to jail.
Yeah.
What was we doing? Fucking bitches.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking bitches, drinking liquor, fucking bitches. Now, y'all go to jail. Me and Hollywood start Monopoly. We get to running around. We get to generate some money with each other.
Yeah.
We doing what we started to do before you went down, and we finished it. Like you was gone, we finished it. We was in them clubs, standing on them couches. We started making more money. We buying bottles. We are attracting some of the baddest bitches. We fucking these bitches regularly. When shit start coming to a halt with that, I meet my son's mother. I met her. I was talking to her for a week. Everything that I got from talking to her in a week let me know that it wasn't just about her. It's just the conversations we had. It let me know I was exhausted. I was exhausted with all these bitches.
Yeah.
Because I was living like Playboy Mansion, like every night a different bitch. And of course, you know, we repeat the bitches sometimes and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, every night I was exhausted. I am currently exhausted right now with that shit. Because I've been having a good run since 2021. I was exhausted. So me seeing that she was any kind of fit to be my woman, after a week, I was ready to escape the life. And I chose to make her my bitch. Now, despite of how it ended, it had to be some kind of good for me because it lasted 10 years. And it kept me out of trouble for 10 years. I was actually in love for 10 years. And to me, that's a success.
Yeah.
Coming from where I come from, nothing is longevity. So it was a success. So I don't feel like I made a bad decision. I didn't leave the life to go deal with somebody for 3 months and then it go down the drain. This shit lasted 10 years. It could have kept going if I choose for it to kept going, but this shit be calling, and I was ready to go back.
For sure, because it's not, because you doing all that talking and that shit get to calling you because it's not easy to just stop fucking with bitches.
But
you feel what I'm saying?
For 10 years it was easy.
I mean, like I say, my nigga, you know, we gonna say, you know.
Start calling though.
And we gonna say, man, they gonna say nigga fuck one bitch for 10 years, man. Come on, what the fuck, nigga in jail? Come on, my nigga. No. You feel what I'm saying? So, this is what I be saying.
But they ain't one bitch.
I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, but, you know, that's on some other shit, you know what I mean? But, when I say to for a nigga to conduct himself as a player his whole life, right? And you know how for a nigga that got bitches, a nigga that be on the bitches or whatever, when you leave your house or whenever your bitch not there, nigga, you not in a relationship. You're only in a relationship when you're around your bitch. You feel what I'm saying? No. I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying like when you really on player shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if we go to the malls and shit like that and we young niggas on the bitches, niggas ain't running around here saying, oh, yeah, nigga, I got a girlfriend. Whoa. It might be one weird nigga, you feel what I mean? But niggas ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So, because we here to get the bitches. Now, when a nigga meet a woman, right? When a nigga meet a woman and he decide, because like you say, it's not necessarily the woman completely, it's the timing a lot of the times. You feel what I'm saying? It's the timing, like, okay, boom. I done seen a lot of shit because sometimes a woman can meet the right nigga at the wrong time. You feel what I mean? And I can't really say that vice versa because you can't meet the right woman at the wrong time. You can't do that. And the reason I say that is because let's say you meet a woman and you in a relationship, right? Boom, you in a relationship. You got the wife at the house or whatever. And, you know, it's cool. It's all right. You know, and let's say you meet a coworker, right? Boom, you meet a coworker. And you can just tell, like, this nigga really be able to fuck with her. You know what I mean? Not saying you act on it or anything of the sort. But you can tell, like, man, like, if this was before this and that. Now, if it was the other way around, if this bitch got a nigga at home and she meet a nigga, if she thinking like that, no, you not, your mind not supposed to work like that. So you can't, if you got a nigga at home and you start talking to me and you start imagining what me and you could have been, then no, you're not the right bitch for me neither. You know what I mean? So I don't say that to say I don't think a man can meet the right woman at the wrong time, but I think a woman can meet the right man at the wrong time. You know what I mean? So I think, like I said, I think that can have a lot to do with it too. But going back to say this, like for me, right? It was a problem with me, like really, like okay, well, I got a girl and I'm not I got a girl. You got a girlfriend? Yeah, I got a girlfriend. You talking to somebody? Yeah, I'm talking to somebody. It was hard for me to even let that, because I've never said that. I've always been the nigga that, bro, I got bitches, bro, and that's just what it is. Like, I'm not really, I'm not going to hide it or say what it is, because everybody that know me know, nigga, from elementary to middle school to high school, I've always had females. Now, whether I was actually fucking them or not, you feel what I'm saying? I always kept myself surrounded by a bunch of females, because that's what a nigga like to be around. You feel what I mean? But so I always conducted myself as a single nigga, even when I had a. But like I say, as I get older and start experiencing life and things I want to do and actually have goals that I want to accomplish, and that just fucking with a bunch of bitches ain't gonna do shit but slow you down. And then like I said, you want to start at, okay, let me ask you this. Do you feel when you tell, so you've been in a situation where obviously a woman said, are you talking to somebody, do you have a girlfriend or a significant other? And you said, yes, I do, or whatever, right? Why do you say that? Do you say that to detour the woman? Like, bitch, get away from me, I got a girlfriend. Or do you say that because you're not a liar? Or do you say that because you're showing your woman respect? Like, I'm respecting my woman she deserves that respect.
That's definitely would be because I'm not a liar. Mm-hmm. I'm one of them type of people that I feel like once you start lying, the old saying,
facts.
You have to keep that line going. Yeah. And I got a busy lifestyle, so I don't have the time to remember what I told each bitch.
Facts.
I don't have time to do that, so I prefer to tell the truth. So a woman has the option to accept me for what I am up front, and I would understand if she don't want what I bring to this, and she wants somebody who don't have a bitch. If I have a bitch, I'm gonna tell whoever I'm dealing with I have a bitch. Mm-hmm. I got a bitch, and I want you to be my other bitch.
So man, see, that's what I'm saying, my nigga. This nigga's, I got a bitch, I want you to be my other bitch. So that's what I'm saying. For a fact, like everything you saying, like you say, it's easy to not fuck with other bitches, but everything you say go back to fucking with multiple bitches.
Well,
because
I have to do that though.
But see, you do know, right? So you do know by nature we desire multiple bitches, right?
I say that all the time.
So to say that I don't want to have other bitches, I don't think that's real. I don't think that's realistic. I think that I don't got time for other bitches, or I'm not enthused by the lifestyle no more, or whatever it may be, because I think, because, for example, right, say you meet a bad bitch, right, boom, you or this your girl, whatever, y'all about to get married, all that, I got my girl, whatever, we got to get married, boom. We hit a bill ticket a piece, right, boom, I got a bill, you got a bill. We got magic, we got Wi-Fi, are we back to how we was when we was kids now? Because we ain't got no responsibilities no more, so now are we wilding again? Are we in Miami? Are we in Dubai? Are we doing all this? Are we back in? Is the program? Because baby ain't going nowhere. Come on, man. We got kids all over the world.
Women play a major part in the survival of men.
Yeah.
And I think we tend to adapt to what works for us. Mm-hmm. So you're completely right when you say we run into all this money. Mm. Then if we run into all this money, what we think we need women for kind of goes out the window. We can have multiple bitches around that's willing to do whatever just to be around a rich nigga. Because we live in a society where our bitch would leave us for a rich nigga.
So hold on. So basically what you saying right now is you want to have a bitch to just pick up the slack. it's not really an emotional attachment to you. You feel what I'm saying?
It's definitely. I think like this. Look, whether I deal with a woman for 10 years or I deal with a woman for one night, I am truly an alpha male. It's an emotional attachment every time I have anything with a woman.
Yeah.
I don't believe in not having an emotional attachment. That's almost, if you don't have emotional attachments to the women you deal with, then you like a gay nigga.
So what the money mean though? So that's what I'm saying though. So once you got the money and you saying that you got enough money to pay for any bitch to do this, and that. Nah, I don't, cause that's what I'm saying. When you say that, you remove the emotional attachment because the money can't make you have emotional attachments to all these bitches. You feel what I'm saying?
It still will be. It might be a different emotional attachment. But see, when you have large amounts of money, right? And it don't even have to be on a ridiculous scale like a nigga's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Just coming from where we come from, let's say you get some certain kind of money, and you just seen it before.
Yeah.
Let's say you get a certain amount of money, and I think you would agree, money creates status.
But hell yeah.
You get different bitches coming around you than the bitches that when you didn't have nothing.
The illusion of money brings status. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bitch can just think you got
it.
Yeah. Jordans to have a bitch. That nigga, every Jordan come out, that nigga home.
Really? Look, bitch.
And that's just how bullshit they are.
Yeah.
I think to deal with a woman, unless you lay down with this woman, have sex with her and tell her she gotta get the fuck out, it's always an emotional attachment. We men, like we are not. Women are created different. Women can be some of the most ruthless creatures on the planet.
No, I disagree. I disagree. Wholeheartedly, with that. I think once a woman becomes like we were saying earlier, no one can adjust to being like a woman. A woman can become what she needs to become for survival. So when a woman do become ruthless, she's operating in her masculinity because to be woman is to be feminine, and to be feminine is to be nurturing, and to be a nurturer is to take care of shit. So if you're cold-hearted, that means you're going against who you are as a woman. You get what I'm saying? But women can be like that because, women, like I say, women, like if a woman is torn and been going through shit in her life and all type of shit, hell yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Men don't operate in their emotions with everybody to be cold-hearted like that. We can probably be cold-hearted to an individual, but to just be cold-hearted, most men ain't really emotional like that to just really just not give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like even the biggest, toughest, meanest, woo, niggas ain't really like just cold-hearted like that. But a bitch can be cold-hearted like that because she's not operating in her femininity no more, and she's become ruthless. You know what I mean? But nah, because you can't be a nurturer. You feel what I'm saying? Like the woman's body is created to nurture, sustain, build, create. You know what I mean?
Well, do we still see them traits in them because it's not a high market for male prostitution. If it is, they're usually homosexual men having sex with other men. But to be a male operating in prostitution where you're getting picked up by women, it don't even have to be the street. It can be the internet or whatever the form of that prostitution is.
Yeah.
It's not a high rate of men prostituting themselves to women. But so when you have a higher rate of women prostituting themselves to men, who's really the one who can lay there and have an emotional attachment and wake and leave after the emotional attachment, get their money and get on? We are not capable of doing that. If you put us in it like realistically,
you can't fuck bitches without.
I can. But look,
I know you ain't said every bitch.
I can, and I know you can.
Yeah,
but if you was to name the 10 niggas that you are the closest to right now, out of 10, how many really can live like that? How many niggas? Because
all of them. Because you gotta understand this too. How the prostitute is. What you're saying about a prostitute, that is a rare woman. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's not like just everybody is prostitute, and women become prostitutes. Like they develop that mind state when they be little girls in school. You feel what I'm saying? When they 5, 6, 7 years old, they don't be like, oh, I want to grow up and sell my body. They don't be like that. You feel what I'm saying? That shit that, like I say, women can conform to anything. So this woman done got up under some people or up under a man that done flipped her mind and got her emotionally attached to him to a certain point where she done switched her morals. You know what I mean? But like I say, as a young woman, she growing up and she not thinking like, oh, a little girl, she's not thinking, oh, I want to grow up and sell my body, this, and that, woo. But take a 5, 6 year old little boy. You know what he's saying? I don't grow up and have bitches. My daddy got bitches. My brother got bitches. So we are a cut, nigga. That is a passage. You feel what I'm saying? Like that is a passage as a man, nigga, to grow up and get you some pussy. To grow up and have bitches. You feel what I'm saying, nigga? That is a part of this shit, my nigga. Like, you can't tell me that, nigga, when you 13, 14 years old and your homeboy that just got one girlfriend and ain't fucking with no bitch, you can't tell me he not the weird nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with that to a certain extent. I agree with it because what you're saying about the men is exactly how we flourish. We come up under having bitches.
Yeah.
The women might not come up under that, but like I say, when you look at the ratio of who's now, like how you said, every woman not a prostitute.
Yeah.
But when you do the numbers between prostitutes, when it comes to men and women, nigga, they outnumber us by lakhs.
But you're just talking about prostitutes. Okay, well, let's talk about the typical individual. Okay, fuck prostitutes. Let's talk about construction workers, doctors, nurses. Now, if you take these regular human beings, male and female, who can fuck and just not give a fuck, who goes to strip clubs and fuck the strippers?
So
you feel what I'm saying? So
out of 10, if you could name 10 niggas you grew up with right now, did everybody have bitches at the level that you had bitches with?
I can't name nobody that had bitches at the level.
So that's what I'm saying. Men might have that thought in their head, but that don't mean that they execute the plan. I can name 10 niggas I grew up with that didn't lose. I know some of them didn't even lose their virginity to 22. If I name 10 bitches I grew up with, they lost their virginity before they were 18.
Okay, but
these niggas didn't.
Well, like I said, I just no to say that a woman that's operating in her femininity can fuck a man and not get attached to him that's ridiculous, because that's not even how women bodies are like. You're saying that a woman can just your regular typical woman can just be out here fucking on niggas and just not get attached. Check this out, and it's coming from a nigga that be in jail. I don't believe. I don't. When, like I say, when a woman is operating like that, there's other characteristics about her that let you know she's operating in her masculinity. She's not just fucking a gang of niggas and just still super feminine in every other aspect. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
It's something. That's what I'm saying. Like when a woman becomes that, she's not operating in her femininity no more. And that's what I'm saying. Women can adjust to anything.
And when we talking about reasoning, I agree with that. If we gonna give the reasons why these things are like they are, but all I'm saying is...
No, but I'm not giving reason. You're giving reason when you bring prostitute into the equation. I'm not bringing prostitute into the equation. I'm bringing your typical human being. When you, as a little girl, your dream, Snow White, all the little shit, everything is always to grow up, find you a husband, find you a king, find you this, find you... That is always the dream. You feel what I'm saying? That is always the dream. Nigga, that's not what do we do, nigga, even before that is not our shit. Like, we do that when we ready to settle down. When we tired of fucking with bitches with this and that. And that's all aspects. Whether you gangbanging, sports, college, all that. The whole sororities, not sororities, fraternities, all that shit, nigga. You niggas fuck bitches. And so to say that a man can't fuck a bitch, a nigga can literally fuck a plastic doll. Like, niggas don't give a fuck, bro. Like to say a nigga can't fuck something and not get emotionally attached to it is crazy. Because a nigga can fuck something that he's not even looking at. Niggas literally stick their dick in holes. Niggas literally
just like
stick
a
their
woman
dick
will lay
in
there
holes.
and stick a thing in her.
But she not gonna go to no gas station and see no hole and just bust it open. You feel what I'm saying? She's not gonna do that. You feel what I'm saying? A nigga will go to a gas station and see a hole and put his dick in it because niggas is crazy.
And I get what you're saying. You basically breaking down the. I think what you're saying is basically the how the mind of a woman works and how the mind of a man works.
Facts.
But I can go into the actual actions of it. Like I say, if we look around, I don't know about you, but if I look around right now, like I say, if I just was to think of 10 niggas right now that I could think of, the first 10 niggas that can come to my mind, the first 10 niggas that can come to my mind are somewhere probably in love with some kind of bitch or something. I'm probably the only one that's not. And if I could think of the first 10 women that come to my mind right now, these bitches ain't shit. They out here fucking with all type of niggas.
Biologically, a woman's body is not meant to be ran through by a lot of men. Biologically, so you can't say facts to that. Hold on. You can't biologically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. There is nothing about a woman that is built for her to be fucked by a gang of niggas. She loses her value in all aspects of life. She loses her value. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. You can't say it's facts that you agree with all that and then say it's facts that it's natural that they do the opposite. Because there's not. You're saying that a woman can fuck men and not get attached when that's literally the opposite of what they are.
These bitches are not operating out of what's natural.
No. You're talking about the American woman or maybe the woman that's on TV or whatever it may be.
I'm talking about the bitches in our community.
But see, I don't believe that that's true. I think that these bitches that be talking about is not regular. If you was to get you a bitch right now, and you was to be the right nigga to that bitch, if y'all was the right man, that bitch is gonna submit to you. These tough ass bitches is rare.
That goes back to what I say about the work willing to be put in. I'm not the nigga looking to build a bitch.
It's not about putting in work.
If you have to put the work in, that means you have to go in there and change something about
it. It's not about putting in work.
If this bitch come like this already, then it only validate what I'm saying about these bitches is hardest. If you gotta take a heart of this bitch and you have to make her feel something.
It's not about that. It's not about taking no heart. First off, bitches aren't. Look, all that a bitch being heartless, my nigga, that's cap, bro. Like, listen, bro. These bitches are bitches. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they are supposed to be they're supposed to nurture. They're supposed to give birth to your child. They're supposed to breastfeed your child.
So they're supposed to do quality.
Man, but that's besides the point. What I'm saying right now is you're saying that these bitches are just born heartless. You feel what I'm saying? Or even, okay, but what I'm saying is, like I've been saying from the beginning, a bitch can tell, like I told you, I believe a female can play the role of a father better than a father can play the role of a mother. You feel what I'm saying? Men aren't nurturers. You feel what I'm saying? Men aren't nurturers, because that is like an extreme feminine trait. You feel what I'm saying? You can become that. I'm not saying you can't be that, because in segments we have to be that. But to be a nurturer 24 hours a day, that's kind of hard to be masculine and a nurturer 24 hours a day. It's not our job. You know what I'm saying? But a woman can operate in her masculinity, not only because a woman can, her body and her physical and her mind, she's meant to conform, but she done had multiple examples. She done had multiple examples of single mothers. A lot of men don't have multiple examples of single fathers. That's not something we see all the time. You know what I'm saying? So they're built to play that part. They're built to play mother and father better than a man is built to play mother and father. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with that all the way. But all I'm saying is these bitches are like how you said we are born. It's how many bitches a nigga can have.
Yeah.
We born like that.
Yeah.
They're not on to that, you dealing with a different kind of monster. Now look,
but how does this get turned on to that though?
I'm gonna put it like this. Let me ask you this: would you meet a prostitute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And be like, oh, this bitch got potential. Now, are you gonna sit there and do the work to make this bitch your bitch, or she's only your bitch, or are you gonna target a woman who's a whole woman who's not a ruthless ass bitch out here on niggas?
Facts, yeah.
Okay, so then when you say shit like they all the same and this is not their natural, who gives a fuck about what they natural are? What did they become?
Yeah.
Do you have the patience to be sitting here trying to rebrand this bitch?
Oh, no.
I don't.
Fuck no. Hell no.
A heartless bitch is a heartless bitch.
Hell no.
Who cares about the story of how they got like this?
Yeah.
It's more of them out there than it's of us. This is our naturalness.
Yeah.
It's not their naturalness. So when they get like this, they fucked up.
That's not my thing. Yeah, that's not my argument. You feel what I'm saying? That you know, why they got like that and all that shit. My argument is they're not naturally like that. Me, I don't take time with anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't take time with anybody. And when I was saying, when you were saying, you gotta take time to fix a bitch and shit like that, I ain't really with that. Or you gotta put in work. Like, I ain't really with that. What I do believe in, there is a getting to know each other process. You feel what I'm saying? I do believe that there is a your woman getting used to you process. You feel what I'm saying? I don't believe you can skip over that. You know what I'm saying? And believing a bitch just gonna know you just because a bitch supposed to know a nigga. You know, that's delusional. You know, especially nowadays. You feel me? Because we all different. Like me for example, right? Well, I say the hardest thing to deal with me, with being in a relationship is I shut down sometimes. Like, man, I don't want to hear nothing, my nigga. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. My mind goes somewhere else. I might look at you crazy. Man, like
that's alpha activity.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I might just, you feel me? And as a woman, you gotta know. Let me back up a little bit. As my woman, you gotta know. Let me back up a little bit. Let me give this nigga some time. He don't need me to talk to him. He don't need none of that. He go come around. Like, he go kiss me in a minute. He go grab me in a minute. We'll just let him get his moment. But she gotta learn that. You know what I mean? A bitch might see you look, baby, what's wrong? Huh? No, we have to talk about this. You can't just woo. You feel me? Now I fuck with you because I can't do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But some people. But see, it might be some niggas that might look at that same situation and be like, damn, bitch, when I needed you didn't say nothing to me. Like, bitch, I was in there quiet, fucked up. I was giving you all the signs that I needed somebody by my side, and you left me by myself. So another nigga might look at it the complete opposite. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I say I believe in the get to knowing each other process.
Well, then, if like, I mean, and that go to the weaker male. Like, see me, I'm like this. I just dealt with some shit like that recently too. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know why you acting like this.
Yeah.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. That's what I need you to do.
Yeah.
I just need you to shut the fuck up. Because the shit that I just in my head right now that I'm thinking about, it don't even involve you. I don't feel no kind of way about you. It's nothing towards you, but I need peace right now to think about what the problem is. And a bitch will want to involve herself in everything. Like, bitch, you about to make me say fuck you because you're not giving me enough space to think.
I'm sad. I can't even get my mind right.
Oh, well, we can talk, we can go through it together. Bitch, you got some money?
Oh, the real.
Like, stop, like, man, look, all you hoes out there, because I've been getting all these messages and shit. Motherfuckers got this to say. You the toxic one on there. You this, you that. Oh, they're a good man. Y'all got me fucked up. You bitches is living in a dreamland. You have to understand the realistic part of life.
Okay, hold on. I've been seeing this shit too, right? There's some shit that was trending or something, I guess. And they were saying that black women deserve their fairy tale too, right? So what does that sound like to you when you hear that? When you hear black women deserve their fairy tale too.
That sound like they've been talking to white people and they want to live how white people live. And we don't have the same society. Seeing that our people who've been oppressed for 400 years plus, you have to understand that black man is going through some shit in America that you can't even fathom being a black woman, because it's two different worlds. And until you understand what we going through, stop looking for us to understand anything that you going through.
So you don't believe a black woman should aspire to have her happily ever after? Like, you don't think that she deserved that, like the romantic shit, like the movies, man, to meet a nigga, fall in love with the nigga, kids, house, big, just everything. You don't think she deserved that?
She deserves it, for sure. I think any woman of any ethnicity deserves it with her own kind of what she got going on, right? I feel like the black woman deserves it. The black woman has to stop being so self-centered and thinking it's only about that. If you don't bring peace to the black man that you with, and I'm talking to you Spanish women too, because y'all come from us. If you Asian women, y'all come from us. You got the black man in your presence. Treat your black man like a gift. Make sure your black man understands that you understand what he's going through, and if you don't understand, let him know that you know his peace is important. Because he's going out into a world every day that doesn't give him that. Until y'all start understanding that, like, y'all gonna always find yourself on the loser. Y'all always gonna get left at the altar paying for all this wedding shit because a nigga didn't show up. Like,
I think, but
we want peace. That's all we want. We want peace of mind. Like, coming straight from me, peace of mind is the most valuable thing. I can meet a woman who has nothing going on in life. Nothing going on in life. She can have a pretty face and
it's cool as a motherfucker.
Cool as fuck, operating in her femininity.
Oh, the real.
And be submissive. I got us.
We gonna rock on the real.
I got us.
Yeah. We'll put it together.
If I meet the woman who's worked her career up and has everything that, all the riches and the shit I could want, and I see masculinity in her, she's not submissive, she wants to be equal to me, I'm gonna run your money up, but I'm gonna leave you, bitch. I would prefer, and I've told several women this recently, I prefer a woman with nothing. I'm a hustler, I'm gonna go get some money, I'll take care of us. I prefer a woman that has nothing, but operates straight out of her femininity and is submissive to me, submissive to her black king. I have eyes for no other woman.
On the real. That's a valid point. That's a valid point that when you said that they think that's all that it's about. You know what I mean? The happily ever after and all that, but they think that's all that it's about. But, they missing, what they got to bring to the table. You know what I mean? And, and a lot of times that aspect is missed out on. You feel what I'm saying? It really is all about, what the nigga bring to the table and all that shit. I'm gonna give you an example, right? Let's say Cardi B, and I'm not saying how she really is, what's really going on behind the scenes and shit like that. But from what it's looked as, Offset, right? It looked like Offset saved her. It looked like Offset turned the hoe into a housewife. You feel what I'm saying? Because what was the image? The image was out here stripping, fucking niggas, robbing them for their money, booking them, all that. I meet a nigga and it's over with. You feel what I'm saying? I meet a nigga, he changed rule. That's not happening. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
short-lived versus longevity.
Yeah. I mean, what you mean by that? Break that down.
Right now we got Glorilla, we got Lotto. I think the industry of the women in rap music, it's a blast right now because I think it's bigger than it's ever been. So now what the women in the rap industry have to understand that there's going to be a new them every few months. Like when mumble rap first hit, it's a new star every few months.
Yeah.
So with the women, you look at the Nickies and the Cardis and all that, and then you look at what's here now. The city girls came and blew everything out the water. Now you got Lotto from the city. I think she's from the City Girls.
Nah. Lotto was on. I think Jermaine Dupri.
Okay.
You got
Lotto. She popping. The bitch bad. She popping.
Yeah.
Then you got the Glorilla. You know what I mean? She ain't the most prettiest, but like she.
I like Glorilla, man. I like Glorilla.
So what I'm saying is, this is gonna be a come and go situation for a while because female rap has never busted out in the fashion that it's busting out right now. It's really being respected. People fuck with it. When you get niggas as lyricists like me, like myself, I fuck with it. Yeah, like it gets a little different.
But the reason why I brought up Cardi B and her situation is because I think it gives the women a bad example. The reason I say that is because, like I said, before she was fucking with Offset, I was stripping, I'm in the club, drugging niggas, doing this, doing that. Ooh.
She popped before she was way young though.
No. I'm not talking about her popularity. Yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about her going from a ratchet to a wife, and there was no in between.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that no. What I'm saying, the example that she gave was, like I said, niggas stripping in the club, fucking all this shit, woo, meet a nigga and I'm married. So that gives these women the delusion as, I can be ratchet out here in the street until I find me a nigga that's gonna save me. That's not how it's gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? Because what did you just say? I'm not looking for these women that's masculine. I'm not looking for these. I'm not even looking their way. Nigga might fuck them. Nigga might run the bag up. Nigga might do whatever. But I'm looking for these women that's operating in their femininity. But when you a stripper, when you a prostitute, you have to have a fuck these niggas vibe about yourself. You get what I'm saying? And what is a fuck these niggas vibe? That's a masculine thing. That's a nigga fuck these niggas. And so when you not holding no attachment, you feel what I'm saying? You're operating in your masculinity. And so when you get around a nigga, nigga, I got money, nigga, I'm wooty woo, yeah, ooh. Man, come on, nigga, ain't, you know what I'm saying? But that's what you get from being in these environments, right? So when you see somebody like Cardi B who talk about going from stripping and this and that, and then meeting this nigga, now I'm a wife. Like I said, that's setting a bad example because these bitches thinking that, I can be in the set, I can be at the house, I can be everywhere, I can be with the homies and doing all this shit, and one day I'm gonna just find me a good nigga that's gonna marry me and take me away from all that shit.
That's a rare story though.
It don't happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, the shit don't happen. That shit is beyond rare. I've never seen it. I've seen a nigga and his bitch come up out the set together. You get what I'm saying? But just like a bitch just finding a nigga, like I ain't never, like I said, just.
No, that's a rare story shit.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it like this. This bitch Cardi B, she come from Love and Hip Hop. This goofy ass, I think she Puerto Rican.
Is she Puerto Rican?
This goofy ass Puerto Rican bitch, blood bitch, 5-star brand from Brooklyn. She come into this shit running her motherfucking mouth, and because she's on she's on a scene where finances are a thing amongst everybody. Everybody's rich. She's on that scene. A nigga that's a nigga just like me seen something in her, and he chose to. He not taking a loss because she's financially stable. Mm-hmm. He not taking a loss. So if he decide he want to turn this bitch into a housewife, I think that's cool. That's a perfect story. Yeah. But coming from where we come from, where our finances are not like that, I'm not interested in. Like I said, this is not a bitch coming to the table with me wealthy to where I'll be like, okay, this bitch don't need nothing from me, so she might genuinely fuck with me, even though she a little ratchet. I might got some time to like try to mold this bitch. She don't need nothing from me. She financially straight. Compared to me meeting your average bitch that I met you at the strip club or the strip party or whatever, and you talking this shit to me like like you ready to settle down. This shit they be telling niggas when you tricking. Yeah, because I was throwing some money. And if a bitch like that in my position and her position tell me some shit like that, I'm just gonna fuck you and look the other way.
Yeah.
Because it's not believable. But I think with the Offset and Cardi B shit is more so like, yeah, this bitch is well off financially, and he don't have to worry about is this bitch with me for financial.
Yeah. But like I say, I'm not really, like I say, I'm not talking about them personally, because like I say, it's just the image. Because like I say, when Cardi B to get in that position, she had to settle herself down and get her mind right and put herself amongst people to even so I'm just talking about the example that they're giving, not them. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
not them, but I'm talking about the example that the example that she set.
To use them as an example, it's hard to compare them to people where we come from.
But no, you're not feeling what I'm not. But no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying when you are talking about a woman that is living a ratchet life until she find a nigga that's go. These women be living by these rap lyrics. You feel what I'm saying? These women be really going by this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And when they see a bitch like Cardi, that, oh, she in the, like I say, nigga, she in the strip club, she doing that, doing all, and then all of a sudden she find a nigga and she go get married, they feel like they can do that. Oh, I can strip, I can do this, I can do all this shit until I find me a nigga that's gonna take me away from all this shit. You feel what I'm saying? When that's not reality. Reality is you gotta become that woman that a nigga wanna wife up. You gotta become that woman that, like you say, a nigga not trying, like what you just saying, like you don't want to take time to build a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? You want a bitch to be in that situation already. So a bitch gotta understand that they gotta do what they want. They gotta become who they gotta become desirable to the type of nigga they want. You get what I'm saying? So you can't expect to live how Cardi was acting. You know, it's a show. Everybody put on the show. You can't expect to live like the show that Cardi was putting on. You feel what I'm saying? Thinking you go find you an Offset. Well, that's not gonna happen.
Well, that's why niggas that's why niggas like us exist. Because if a bitch is looking for one, me meeting the stripper bitch or you meeting the stripper bitch and catching a fling with her and possibly becoming something with her is probably going to be more genuine than what they got. You got to remember, that bitch is a walking business. He's a walking business. So them being together is about more than happiness at the end of the day. It's more about the business. They probably get a check off of just them two being together.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Me personally, I would for sure date a stripper bitch.
Yeah. But on the real, because like I say, it's the same thing where, you know, we can like gangster rappers. You feel what I'm saying? We can say niggas make it look like, oh, they were just robbing, killing, selling dope until they went platinum, and now they ain't gotta do that shit no more. Nah, nigga, that's not realistic, my nigga. Let it be known that nigga that you was just rapping about this shit. That was really never really your life. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a bunch of kids, because I was one. You got a bunch of niggas that looked up to niggas like 50 Cent and Young Jeezy and shit like that really felt like, man, these niggas out here really doing shit. Not knowing that 50 Cent been ghostwriting since forever. You know what I mean? That Jeezy been having connect since forever. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it as these niggas is, even when they sign, nigga, they still halfway in the street, halfway. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. It's setting a bad example, because I followed that bad example. You know what I mean? And so that's why I bring up, you know what I mean? That's why I brought up, you know, Cardi B, because like I say, it's the illusion. You know what I mean? It's the illusion of, you know, it's the illusion of I can be this type of way and still get this success.
It creates bad quality women.
It creates bad quality women. It create, like I said, like it created bad quality men. You know what I mean? With the gangster rap and all that type of shit like that. Like it created, like I said, it created an unreal, it created an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like it created an illusion. That's like, say if LeBron, like if we didn't know nothing that LeBron James did, or we didn't know the hard work Kobe put in, and we just thought these niggas was at the park a couple days, and some niggas seen them playing at the park, and now they in the NBA. Like it's delusional, nigga. No, you got to put in the work to be that, and like I said, like I was saying earlier, a woman has to make herself desirable. Like, be the woman. Like, with the toxic masculinity, and as I speak to the men, and as I say, stop chasing women. Stop chasing women. That's not the goal. The goal isn't the woman. You feel what I'm saying? The goal isn't the woman. The goal is success. You feel what I'm saying? The woman is a part of the goal. You feel what I'm saying? That comes along with it. Money comes with it. Comfortability comes with it. You feel what I'm saying? Your kids being comfortable come with it. You taking care of your lineage come with it. The women come with it. Your woman comes with it. Your woman comes with it. Not the woman you settle for. Not the woman that I don't got too much, so I gotta take who accept me. None of that. When you take care of yourself and you put yourself in a position where you can have the woman you want, that's the goal. And it's similar, and it's very similar to a woman. You feel what I'm saying? If you were in a situation where you've only dated dudes that you wouldn't marry, or you thought there was this and they that, basically you wouldn't go back and fuck with nobody from your past. You feel what I'm saying? You have to put yourself in a position to become the woman that you have to, how do I say it? You have to put yourself in position to be desired by the man that you desire. You get what I'm saying? So if you want, let's just say you want a football player, hypothetically speaking. Let's say you want a football player. Look at these football player wives and shit, girlfriends and all that, and see what kind of women they are. You get what I mean? And you become that, because you're gonna see a similarity. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna become a similarity. You work on yourself. You know what I mean? You work on yourself. You be, and that's what I'm like. These, and that's what young chicks do anyway. You know what I mean? These young, beautiful chicks, be in particular situations, dress a certain kind of way, go to certain kind of parties, so they can crack these football players. These young chicks, they already got the game. But what I'm saying, as far as a woman that may have a kid or two, may have a baby daddy or two, may have a history or something like that, stop just being out here just searching for niggas and thinking that you go find a nigga that's gonna save you. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Be the woman you need to be the mother you need to be, and that man gonna come out of nowhere. That man gonna pop up. You feel what I'm saying? That man is gonna pop up. But you gotta make yourself desirable, man. You can't be hanging in the set all day thinking you go find Morris Chestnut. You feel what I'm saying? He's not in the set. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah, ladies, if you're looking for a one night experience, we exist.
Facts.
We exist. But if you're looking for something more wholesome and with longevity in it, yeah, you do have to tighten down on your morals.
Facts.
Tighten down on your morals, and you will attract that kind of man. Most of the time, coming from where we come from, we deal with women that probably fucked somebody we know already. Mm. And for y'all that's gonna be watching, that's 98% of y'all. You fucked a homie already and want to be with me.
LA is small but big.
Yeah.
LA is small but big, man. Big but small.